Hey, lovely people, a pleasant morning to everybody. You know, beautiful people, I'm not sure what is happening in terms of the distribution of the goods. And this is not an indictment on any government or anything like that, or politician, please, because I know that this is what people are doing now. The blame game. We're not here for that. What I'm here to talk about is this. I'm not sure, because you know there are some places that I hear you still cannot drive up to, so they actually have to have the helicopters doing the aerial view and so on, but they need to zoom in down the bottom and see if they can do some, maybe, you know, it just sounds, I hate to say this because it makes it sound as if you're dropping food to animals, but it's not a matter of that. It's a matter of life or death, saving the life first before they can find a way to land and get to some of the districts or, you know, communities. I saw a very, very disturbing video not too long ago of a woman crying out. Her roof is gone. You can see the place is kind of demolished in a sense. The structure seemed to be up in a sense. Like you can see her in a sort of enclosed place, but obviously the roof is gone. And she just says she can't take it anymore. She needs money. She needs food for her children. She needs proper clothing. She can't take it anymore. She needs some money. She couldn't even properly cry. You know, when you're so broken and there is no water in the body properly. I mean, yes, our body is made up of 75% water, but you know what I'm talking about, when the body is just dehydrated. So what I'm saying is that when I know you have the soldiers, the different people, you know, who are trained for this, you know, maybe they have to just keep dropping food. The people will see it, because obviously if they see something dropping, you may have to just do that until you can get a safe place to land, because I know the water isn't receding in a lot of these places. The place is not, it's not as a derelict, it's not derelict, I want to say, really. I want to say the place is decimated. It's in a bad condition, you know, and that, you know, it's, oh my goodness gracious, it was heart-wrenching, heartbreaking seeing that woman cry. She said she can't take it no more. She need food, she need money, she need this, she need that. She has no job because maybe the business place was blown down, you know, and she ended up losing her work and so forth. Just, you know, the people, we know what is happening here, but some of these little funny communities, when I say funny, maybe hard to get to communities because of the receding water, the decimated place, all different things in some of these same parishes that in the west. So they need to really use that aerial view, use the drones, whatever it is that can be used, so that you can comprehensively see, because it was so sad that you see the kids, you know, because, oh God, oh my God, my heart is like, you feel like that burden within. We have to do whatever it is to help it. I don't know if I hope that video goes viral. I'm going to post it to my story, you know what I mean, so that people can see. Maybe somebody will recognize where it, I don't know how they will, but perhaps somebody will see it, because the world is small and you'll be surprised. One little spot, somebody may just know where it is. You know, it is so sad. And there are probably others, and the lady just couldn't take it anymore. She had to really, you know, get on bad. When frustration reaches, you know, people, you say anything, you know, you say anything. When frustration reaches, you just make, I know what frustration, I mean, I don't know, I may not know it in that sense, but I know what it is. When you just chat, anything will come to your mind, your mouth, you know, business, you need to get that pressure off. And that's just so horrible. So I'm asking, you know, the powers that be, the people who are out there now, working tirelessly. You're working arduously. I see it. You know what I mean? I see that people are really working. You know, but I'm wondering if for the soldiers and the others who are, you know, in the helicopters, maybe just when you go, just drop it in, you know, obviously good bags, you know, the food, because it has to, you don't want it to be, I don't even know the right word, where it gets contaminated. You want it to be as sterile as possible, you know what I mean? So it can't be just the regular bags, you know what I mean? Because just in case water may be there, and you know the situation with the leptospirosis coming up, and the water not receding, the stagnancy, the rodents, and so on. So we understand what is happening, but boy, they need to get some food and water. And she can get out of that section, because she says she keeps hearing the helicopters, but no food. So maybe they need to just drop them, just put them in that safe bag, you know, those sterile containers that are, you know, no matter if it gets it drops in contaminated water, it won't be contaminated. The food won't be contaminated, or whatever it is won't be contaminated because the bags are that secured. You know, please, oh my God. It was hard watching it. It was so hard. It was just so hard watching it. You're saying, oh my God. It's like you want to just jump to the ladies' rescue and pull her and the children out. And you don't know, you know, I don't even know where she is, if it's St. Elizabeth, if it is Westmoreland, Hanover, wherever. You're not even sure where it is. But I'm going to post her video in my story so that somebody can see it and, you know, the right aid gets to her quickly. Oh my God. It is... I don't even know what to say, people, with this hurricane, what it has done to Jamaica. You know what I mean? God has really allowed a serious, and that's it. Boy, sometimes, yeah, boy. It is heart-wrenching. It is really heart-wrenching and so on. And I hope we learn a lot of lessons in this saga. I hope we learn a lot of lessons. You know, that we consistently help each other so that we don't have to wait till a terrible crisis happens before we do this. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Oh my goodness gracious me. You know, maybe they need to go to the Statistical Institute of Jamaica or something to get, you know, when they're doing the census, so that you know how many people are here. They must have had to go through certain districts and so on, so that they can know where has gotten. They need to check off where has gotten, and where they look, when they look at the listing, they say, wait, I don't see here, so. And the MPs, they need to join hands and hearts. Both sides. Stop blaming. Stop the blaming. Join hands and hearts. You are the MP for that location. You deal with it. You cannot be saying that the government. You're allotted money. This is your area. You don't work in the area in good times only. You work in the area in bad times as well. And this is your time to shine, to show that you're a good MP. Do you work with your councillors and team? Because one man cannot do the job. You cannot there be saying that the PM. What? Nonsense and foolishness. You understand? You need to get to some of those districts that you're the MP and the whatever for, and the councillors and all of that. Get to them, find a way somehow. But you know, I'm just thinking of, you know, with the whole dropping of the food. I don't like it because it makes it sound like you know, they're animals you drop into. But until a better way is found out or sorted out, then maybe that's as long as they get something where they can get the food. You know what I mean? Because I guess if they keep seeing things dropping like that, they're going to realize it must be some aid coming to them. They're going to realize. But until you can get to them directly, please, if it means that, just ensure that it is secured, properly secured in those bags, those plastic containers where the food and the medical items, the relief items are not contaminated. That in the event they have to drop in the murky water, and the contaminated water, that it doesn't get the food and so on doesn't get contaminated, and somehow it's secured in such a way where the rodents do not get to it before. You know, make noise with the plane or something that the people can quickly go and get to it. Oh my God. This is so sad, people. It is so sad. I hope that video goes viral, that somebody can recognize where she is, although she's in a sort of enclosed area. But people, you'll be surprised how people can, no matter how the place may look like it, you can pick out where it is. Somebody may recognize her and say, oh, I know that this is Miss So-and-so. I know where she's at. I know where her place is. And get food to her and the children. People, please, please, please. You know, them cries, they are go up into heaven. Those cries, she couldn't even cry properly. You know, when you're in so much pain emotionally and psychologically, the tears can barely come. Or she probably all cried out. And she couldn't take it anymore. She had to be screaming out. No, I can understand. I probably would have been passed out long time. I probably couldn't. There wouldn't be nothing to cry. I'd just get up, pass out each time. Because it would be so unbelievable. So unbelievable. Hard to deal with, especially if you're not used to it. And some of them are not used to that. I know we're adaptable beings, but it's hard to adapt to negativity. Yeah. Oh boy. I pray she and the children and others get help immediately. This is a sad situation, guys. Really sad. Guys, you know what to do. Rate TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe. Give me one of those lions, and you can follow me on Instagram.